there you just saw a glimpse as to what our next guests are all about. Paul Ramirez, Anthony Ramirez, and Sean Paul are the team behind Mainland Media. They've got one mission: to spread Bronx pride, including everything from memorabilia, logos, designs, sponsored cultural events, and more. And to sum it up, they're taking the Bronx to new heights, and we do have them here to share their vision and to see where their organization is going into the future. So we thank Anthony, Paul, and Sean Paul for all being here. And good work, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Good, good, good. Where did the vision come about just taking the Bronx and moving it to another level?
Actually, it began around 2006. I started the company with co-founder John Martin. We were working at a nonprofit in the South Bronx. He was doing economic development, and I was working with youth. And we just realized that there wasn't a ton of positive imagery representing the borough. We were looking for posters put on our walls. We were looking for postcards, and it just didn't exist unless it was Yankee related or Bronx Zoo related or Botanical Garden related. And there's a lot more going on in the borough than that. Yeah. So we got in a helicopter and we took some pictures.
Got in a helicopter and took some pictures.
Exactly. It was parked outside.
Okay. These gentlemen here work with you very well too, huh?
Absolutely. We just had, as you guys just saw, we had a showroom opening on April 14th, officially launching FromTheBronx.com, which is where we sell our Bronx merchandise, and our partnership with New York Graphic Studios, which is an up-and-coming print shop in the Bronx. And Sean Paul was one of our featured artists at the event. And he does amazing work with sculpture, and actually I'll let him talk about the stuff he does.
We saw some of that work.
I deconstruct Nikes and Air Jordans and turn them into sacred and ancestral objects, kind of putting the focus on what we're worshiping at this point in time and what material goods are really our focus of society. And so I was commissioned by Paul Ramirez to do a 5-part series out of limited edition Nike SB Dunk Highs. So you saw the first version of number 1, and it will be featured in the showroom on May 19th on Cortlandt Avenue.
Wow. Right. So where do you get this whole idea of just taking apart these shoes and doing it?
Never really having the status of shoes as a child and kind of being envious of that all the time and seeing them in the garbage throughout the Bronx. So it started really as a collection of hoarding shoes and then starting to deconstruct and taking off the sole and recreating them into something I see as more valuable.
Talk to us about the Bronx.
Well, the Bronx is a great place. What we're doing with Sean Paul is obviously we're creating a sculpture that's called the Bronx Warrior. And we really want to embody all of the things that Bronxites have. And we have a tremendous culture that we've created, and it's gone to international levels. And thankfully, we're recognized for that much. But what about the people that are currently here? We're hosting a full-blown pop-up shop coming up on May 19th in a historically landmark building in the South Bronx on 614 Cortlandt. It's on Cortlandt and 151st Street. And in that venue, we're going to be hosting a full photo exhibition by Bronxites David Gonzalez, Mike Camber, and Ricky Flores to give a taste of people of what has occurred in the area of Melrose between the 70s and the 80s. And then we're going to have featured artists such as Sean Paul, Daniel Halbin, which is he's a Bronx landscaper. He does a lot of outdoor imagery for the Bronx, one of our biggest ones. We've been working with him since From the Bronx started, since we were Bronx Vibe, actually.
Share with us a little bit about this, because you talked about the big 3. Yankee Stadium, Botanical Garden, Bronx, who obviously always will be the big 3 that gets the major play across with tourists and all across. But what are some of the big gaps that you guys are really looking to fill when it talks about giving Bronx pride back?
Well, I think, as Paul mentioned, we are internationally known. The Bronx is internationally known. Aside from hip hop and the culture that's created. We have sort of a negative stereotype, around burning buildings and the whole crack epidemic. And so whenever I say we're from the Bronx or we live in the Bronx, people kind of look at you and they go, oh, either this guy's really tough or this guy had a hard life,
Right.
And when I tell people that the Bronx is 25% parkland, like the most parkland of any borough, it just blows their mind. They don't even know we have running water sometimes, So, one of the first things we did was a lot of young people, a lot of people living in the borough have no idea of the history around them and the culture around them. So part of the reason we got into helicopter was to show the Bronx in a different light.
And we're seeing some sculptures right here. Talk about this.
This is Sean Paul.
Sean, talk about this. What we just saw. There it is.
It's a pair of Nike Barclays, size 13. giving
Hey, that's
me.
my shoe size.
You got any kicks for me?
I'll get some for you. Yeah.
Do a commission piece. Let's talk some shop.
Okay.
There you go.
I have a friend who did the art handler certification program sponsored by the Bronx Council of the Arts. His wife was pregnant at the time, and these were his shoes that he wore during our time together during the art handler certification program. So I titled it after, we kind of had several conversations about him becoming a father. So he named his son Solomon, and I titled it The Study of Solomon.
Wow. Wow.
And it's nail gun rivets and Nike Barclays.
So you can check out your work. You're going to be showing where now again? Let's give people information.
During Bronx Week.
During Bronx Week.
That's right. Get the shirt in there.
During Bronx Week at the From the Bronx pop-up shop, which is on 151st Street in Cortland, 614 Cortland Avenue. The pop-up shop will last from May 19th right through May 22nd. It's going to be a four-day affair, sponsored by Jonas Bronx Beer. I don't know if you guys know our founding father.
Our
founder has his own line of brews out now. So it'll be officially sponsored by Jonas Bronx Beer, and it'll be, as we said, it'll be a museum and cultural showcase of things that are going on within our borough. In the heart of our borough, in the heart of the South Bronx.
We're seeing another sculpture out there.
All right.
This is called Zapatista Jordanian, and it's a pair of Jordan Olympias, and a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of conquistador, a little bit of tribal. So interesting mix of essentially what the Bronx is about. A huge mix of all different cultures.
And these are just some of the things that you'll actually be seeing, and we encourage you to come on out and be a part. As we celebrate Bronx Week, this is a very exciting time, and it's got to be an exciting time for you guys, too, to be able to take the borough of the Bronx and really put a great twist on it.
Incredibly exciting, and I'd say incredibly busy, because it takes a lot of work to get these events going. But we have a great fan base now on Facebook. I think we run the largest Bronx Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/FromTheBronx and join the conversation. We have about 84,000 fans now, and we started it really to connect former Bronxites to what's going on in the borough, and to connect current Bronxites with each other in current events. So we'll be advertising all the Bronx Week events for the next week or so. We'll be at as many events as possible. We encourage everyone to come out, to hang out with us, to buy some T-shirts, and look at that. We'll have this one. We'll have that one
right there. Those are just a couple of the shirts.
Some postcards here.
That's right. That's right. You got some mugs.
Yeah, these are for you actually. Yeah, you can have, this is our set of Bronx postcards.
Wow.
Our first aerial photos are on there. And we have a Bronx mug here, branded with every Bronx neighborhood. It says the Bronx, and I'm sure if you look, you will find your neighborhood on there.
All right. Let's see. You got the whole neighborhood in here. Yep, got it all in there.
We covered it.
Covered it all.
And you can also visit our website, FromTheBronx.com, to check out the other merchandise that we offer. And we're always looking to work with new and exciting Bronx artists. So by all means, contact us.
And if you got sneakers, I know you're the man to see.
And if you got sneakers, yes. You can commission Sean Paul.
Thank you very much, you guys, and best wishes. And enjoy Bronx Week. We hope not only will business will be good for you, but also the Bronx's name will even go further. So thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All righty.